Here we go. Today's card pull, and we have card A, card B, and card C. So take a breath. Allow your intuition to guide you, and which one feels right for your week's message? A, B, or C? Okay, and we are going to start off with card A, which is this one here, and it is from the Fairy Oracle deck, Oracle of the Fairies. Love this. And they have such pretty cards. So this week's, Nature's Signs. Isn't that pretty? This is from the fairy deck. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and our minds. Okay, here we go. Hello, 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 hello. This is Tilda, and we would like to invite you. Yes, we would like to invite you to be on the lookout for it. Most humans walk so quickly through their day that they forget to notice. And if you live in a city, you think that, well, I do not have much connection with nature, but this is not true. For you see, nature is everywhere, even in the city. It is our invitation this week to notice. Are there birds? What kind of birds? Are they sitting staring at you? Make a direct connection with nature, even if you are living a busy life. As you pause to wait for the bus, look around, listen. What do you hear? Under the horns and the noise and the talking. Can you hear the wind in the trees? What is it saying? Can you hear the birds? Even subtly. Yes, for they are sitting right there, perhaps on the roof of your bus stop. Ah. And as you are busy going from your car in the parking lot into the grocery store, watch for the butterfly, or perhaps even a sign in the clouds as you gaze upward. Pause. Nature is always, always, always. We are inviting you to pause in your busy day. Yes. How does the sun feel on your skin? The breeze in your hair. Perhaps you are listening from inside your cozy car or your home to the rain falling. This is all nature too, for it does not need to be an animal to speak to you. No, no, for nature is everything, everywhere. Yes. And we are determined. Yes, nature is determined. For have you not seen a dandelion growing between the cracks in a concrete? Yes, yes. We are here. We are not going anywhere. No, no. And we are speaking to you constantly, always, always, reassuring, reminding you that you are loved. Yes. So in your busy day this week, take time. And if you have time, wander out among the trees or the flowers or in the grass. Yes, even in your busy cities, there are opportunities to join nature and listen to her heartbeat. Listen to the message of love. Is not the sun warmly embracing you? Yes. Are the trees whispering in your ears? Yes. Take a moment to reconnect, to plug into the earth and all she has to offer. Oh my gosh, I love that. It was literally like I was plugged into the earth, but I was in the middle of a busy city and I was just standing with my hand on a tree. And you know how they have in like cities the squares where the tree is like there's no concrete on the sidewalk for that one square and the trees planted there. It was like I was standing there and all these people were like, you know, in movies when they do like rushing people, but one person standing still, that's what it was like. Anyways, invitation to connect with nature. And I love that feeling like the sun embracing you, the trees whispering in your ears. Love that. Okay, card B. This card is, and you'll probably recognize it if you've been here a while, from the Divine Energy Oracle from Sonia Choquette. And I love this deck because it is very straightforward always. Be true to yourself. Mm. Yes, yes, dear ones. For many of you, as you are going through what we would call perhaps an ascension on your planet, so many of you are overwhelmed, for there is much information coming at such a speed. Yes. An increased rate of absorption is being expected of you. And with all this new information available, we invite you to discern what feels right for you and what does not. For there is so much information to meet every person and being where they are. Not all is meant for you. No, 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 no. But perhaps use your intuition or your feeling to know at a glance if something is for you or not for you. Perhaps it is a belief system that you agree with, but you do not mm, mm, enjoy the particular mode it is being translated in, or being, perhaps you do not click with the person who is speaking it. That is okay, for someone else will speak it as well. Notice for yourself what feels true for you and what does not. There is no judgment, for each bit of information is here to allow someone to align with it. That does not mean it is all for you or all for anyone else. It also does not mean that it is true or not true, but rather it is being made available so that it may meet someone where they are. You are not all at the same place in your journey. No, no. And what looks very disagreeable to you and agreeable to someone else, perhaps is the way to meet them where they are and bring them forward. For perhaps you are at a place where someone else will disagree with what you believe. But that is okay, because there is information and thoughts, communities and gatherings that will align with you where you are now. This also is true that you may not stay. You will not stay where you are, but you will continue to gather information that feels right for you in the moment, in the moment, in the moment, and you will let fall away those that you have aligned with perhaps in the past, but not now. Yes. It is much like when a child starts a new year in school, they clean out their backpack from last year, for they do not need all the equipment that they did before, for they are in a new place. They have learned much and have moved forward. And now they will fill their backpack with things that align for this grade. That is you as well. Even grown-ups need to unpack their backpack, leave behind the tools, the beliefs, the perhaps even communities or people that aligned with you previously and do not feel right now. And fill your backpack with new things that do align with you in this moment. And unlike a child who may have to wait for a year to unpack their backpack, you will do yours more often. And if you are here listening to this in this moment, then you will probably be unpacking and repacking more often than most. Allow yourself to be sad or grieve things you are leaving behind, but do not dwell there, for there is much adventure ahead. Stay true to what feels right for you in each moment, and you will continue to create vibrations that increase and increase and feel better and better. What color is your backpack, dear one? How will you decorate it for this next adventure? Leave room for new things and new communities and new people as you travel forward. Always in a line with you. Oh, I like that. There was like this whole row of backpacks. And literally I could see like when my kids would come home at the end of the year, and somehow at the end of the school year, we don't always get their backpack unpacked completely. We make sure there's no food in it. But other than that, sometimes there's like papers and scrumpled up artwork or whatever left over in the bottom, broken pencils or whatever. And it's always about in August that we pull it all out and clean it up. That's what I saw. Yeah, love it. Okay. Okay, so that was card B and card C. And this is from the Sacred Forest deck from Denise Linn. Oh, so pretty. Air spirit, knowledge. Oh, and for some reason, the number 1 keeps popping up very prominently on this card for me. Knowledge. Oh. Hello. Yes, if you have chosen this card, we invite you this week to discern for yourself, distinguish between knowledge and wisdom. For there is perhaps a three-step system. First, there is information. And as you digest and discern, it becomes knowledge. And as you experience, it becomes wisdom. We invite you this week to distinguish where you are in the process. Which 3 steps are you at for different places in your life? Perhaps it is you are learning new technology, as this one is, using AI. Discern for yourself, am I in the information stage? Am I in the knowledge stage? Or am I in the wisdom stage? For knowing which stage you are at will help you use this information, this knowledge, or this wisdom in better ways. For if you are in the information stage and gathering information, but you think you are in the wisdom stage, you may trip yourself up. So acknowledge where you are at different places in your life for different situations, different people. Perhaps you have a new friend. You are still in the information gathering stage. You have an old friend or a spouse that you have been with for a long time. You are now in the wisdom stage. Perhaps you are learning something new, which is always interesting and an adventure. But knowing where you are will allow you to utilize that stage to its fullest potential, knowing that you are moving forward with it as well. Be truthful with yourself at which stage you are at. Notice there is no right or wrong, for each stage is in a progression. And sometimes, when something happens, a situation or circumstance occurs, we fall into a different category. Perhaps we are having a friendship, and then a situation occurs where perhaps betrayal, or perhaps you are doing a circumstance such as traveling together for the first time. Well, the traveling together may bring you back to the information stage, even though you have been friends for some time. This is okay. There is no judgment, no judgment. Though many of you will judge yourself for not being in the wisdom stage of anything, allowing yourself to the grace of being human and at different points along the journey will allow you more possibility, will give you freedom, and allow you to blossom and bloom at each stage. Do not rush things. No, no. For there is no stage better than another. They are simply different. And knowing and holding an intention that you wish to move further along to a different stage also assists in this progression. For if you are at an information stage or a knowledge stage in one area, holding the intention that I am going to make the most out of this and move forward into wisdom. Rather than thinking, I am in the wisdom stage, I know all. Well, then you will be stuck in knowledge or information for some time. It is the acknowledgement and the intention that will move you forward. So, where, dear one, are you in information? Where are you in knowledge? And where are you in wisdom? For all are perfect. Oh, that's cool. They have never said anything like that before. That's really good. They kept showing me like friendship and then like learning a new skill, how to make a YouTube channel or things like that. Like which stage am I at? And even in the YouTube channel, I am still in information. I am quite clear about that. But knowing that means that I'm not trying to live or align with something that is not aligning, like that is out of, hmm, yeah, I don't know how to say that. It's like if I am clear with where I am, I have much more possibility of moving forward. If I pretend that I'm somewhere else, then I am disconnect. Oh yeah, then I'm disconnecting with my higher self, my intuition, and everything else because I'm disregarding it because that's not where I am. Love that. Okay, this was very interesting. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. And as always, if you want to support my channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. See y'all later. Have a fabulous week. Mwah.